Youth workers in the state's far west say homelessness has reached a crisis point. Children are living on the streets of Broken Hill because of a shortage of emergency accommodation. In one instance, the Department of Community Services placed 2 teenagers alone in a hotel because they had nowhere else to go. From Broken Hill, here's state political reporter Bridget Glanville.
Mandy Nelson runs the Grand Guest House in Broken Hill. She normally provides accommodation for tourists and workers. But last month, she had to look after a 14 and 15-year-old placed there by docs with no carer.
So I was just feeding them and just helping, supporting them and talking to them about what their options were and where to go from here.
Mandy Nelson has looked after teenagers at her guest house before, but never someone as young as 14. She's concerned about what could happen to them if they were placed in the wrong hotel.
Kids of that age and background have certain behaviours. You know, they like to stay up all night and sleep all day, so they don't always like the restrictions.
Youth support workers in Broken Hill say youth homelessness is at a crisis point.
At the moment, all of our flats are full, but we can accommodate we've got 4 one-bedroom units available for young people.
In the last 6 months, the Broken Hill Youth Accommodation and Support Service has had to turn away 17 young people. There is simply no accommodation left, so they have to find their own. Now, those running the service say that Broken Hill is being forgotten. This house used to be available for emergency accommodation, but changes to the department guidelines has seen it sold to a private owner. Scott Hammond says Broken Hill desperately needs more services.
For the emergency accommodation, we need a centre, we need a place where we can put, that's got the support 24/7, that we can put young people and guarantee that they're going to have a safe place to stay overnight.
The state government won't commit to a crisis centre, but says the issue of accommodation needs to be addressed.
The important thing at nightfall is to make sure the child is safe for the night and then to start the work with them the next day.
Just as Mandy Nelson does on a regular basis. Bridget Glanville, ABC News, Broken Hill.